Hello everyone, so in this upload today I'm going to show you what I use for geocaching and pretty much all you need to use to get started. So make sure you stick with us guys, and I'll just run through it with you. Thank you very much. Please remember to give the video a like and subscribe if you're new here. Hi everyone and welcome back to Raymondo Family Adventures. So as you know, we're avid geocachers and we like to go out and do as many geocaches as possible whenever we go for a walk, and I try and integrate that into the uploads. So I was asked recently, what do you actually use when you go geocaching and how do I go about geocaching myself? There's a few videos online explaining this, but I just thought I'd show you what I actually use and also show you what you just need basically to get started. So obviously the first thing you need is you need to create yourself a geocaching account. So to do that, you just go to www.geocaching.com, create an account on there, and then from that you just need to get your smartphone, and then you would download the app on your smartphone. So I'll show you the app now. Alright everyone, so yeah, go to the apps on your app store and download the geocaching app. So very simple. Then you sign in with the account you created on geocaching.com, and you see all the yellow smiley faces. Well, they're all the geocaches that I found. So obviously if you were looking for one, you'd click on it, you'd navigate to the actual geocache, and then you would log it once you found it. Obviously, and it shows you terrain difficulty and the terrain difficulty and the size of the geocache as well. Obviously, I've done that one already, so I can't show you. So let's find one that I've not done. It's the mystery one here. So you would navigate to it, then you would log it, found or did not find, or you'd write a note. So that's a pretty hard one. We didn't. Okay, so I've basically given you a quick look at the basic geocaching app. You also can use other apps as well. There is the one that I use called Cachely, but just to start off, start with the main geocaching app. So I'll just explain to you what we use for finding physical geocaches. So the first thing I use is my little bag, or as I like to call it, my bum bag, although I put it around my waist. And in this, it just allows me to keep my tools. Not my phone. Not often I put my phone in there, but I do keep my tools and my stickers in there. So that's the first thing I'd highly recommend you get, a little bag. So next up is two little important tools that I always carry around with me. So these tools that I carry around with me are used for extracting the logs to sign. So when you find a geocache, you have to extract the logbook and sign it. Now normally you will have a big geocache where you don't have to struggle to extract it, but some of them are in little tubes. So when they are in little tubes, you need an extraction tool. So I have two types of tools here. I have one that's got a longer reach, and then the small one for easy access, little pincers. I can easily just pull the little logbook out and sign it. I also carry with me spare logbooks, although I've not got any to show you right now. I do carry one or two little logbooks with me. And then the only other thing that I carry in my bag is some stickers, so I can stick them on some of the geocaches. Don't do it all the time, but if I can do it, I will. So obviously, I've mentioned already, you can use your phone for this, for geocaching. So if you're just starting out, just use your phone. You literally do not need to use anything else. The accuracy on modern phones is actually pretty good, but obviously the issues you could have is signal loss and battery power. But you can carry a little battery pack around with you, and that solves that issue. But we use the phone mainly when we're out and about. But if we're doing a lot of geocaches in a day, or if we're going to be somewhere where we know the signal is terrible, I carry round with me a dedicated portable GPS system. So I'm actually using the Montana 700. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys, this is an expensive piece of kit. It isn't cheap. You can buy cheaper Garmin devices to do this. I'd recommend that you look into it. It's obviously paperless geocaching. And on this Montana, I can actually download the geocaches onto it, and I can log them also while I'm walking. A bit like using your mobile phone. Or you can just log it later. What I tend to do is as we find the geocache on here, I tend to find it on here, and then move on to the next one. But the logs I'll always do on my mobile phone. So later on in the day. So you can just use your mobile phone. If you've got a weak signal, if you live in an area where you've got no signal or very weak signal, like say in the woods or up in the mountains, then you would need a GPS device for logging your finds and helping you geolocate them down to within a few feet. So yeah, now there is a lot of videos online about Garmin GPSs. So I mean, I would definitely recommend that you go on there and have a look. You'll find a lot more details on that. But like I say, if you're just starting out geocaching, I'd highly recommend that you just start using your phone to begin with, until you've done it for a little while, and then if you feel like investing into a more expensive Garmin device, then go for it. But I say you don't need one. So yeah, that's all we use for geocaching really. Don't really use anything else. Obviously I carry a few spare logbooks with me, although I haven't got any made up at the moment, but I always tend to carry spare logbooks with me everywhere I go. But just to show you, look, I don't know if that's picking that up or not, but if you see, that's some geocaches on a route there. So that's what it'd look like on a Garmin device. It's not as detailed, but there is options to put bird's eye view on and satellite imagery and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't want to get into that. So yeah, that's everything that I need anyway. So if you're thinking about starting geocaching, you don't need a lot to start you off. You just need the geocaching app on your phone, and then go out and find some guys. I would say this though, as the last thing, that on geocaching you have a free version, and then you have a premium version. The premium version's about £20. So it's not too expensive for you to do. And if you're not premium, you're basic. Basic is some geocaches are premium only. So you can't actually find them or log them unless you're premium. I mean, you probably could find them if you really wanted to, but you wouldn't be able to log them. So, start off basic, guys. Do a few geocaches. If you like it, go premium. That's what I'd suggest. And use your phones. So yeah, so that's that side of it. There is one other thing I'll discuss with you in a second, which is part of geocaching. So I hope that this helped you in some way. If you're thinking about geocaching, yeah, I say give it a go, guys. It's no harm done, and your kids will enjoy it if you've got kids, and if you're an adult, adults enjoy it. I love geocaching myself. Happy to go out on my own and do it. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.